Wow, this place is, I don't know, makes me emotional, actually. I've been in Siem Reap now 4 weeks or so. I did one trip to Angkor Wat, which is the big temple. And that's like a big skeleton. There's nothing in there. It's big, you do a lot of walking, you see a lot of rock. But anyway, now I've penetrated further into the archaeological park, the Angkor Wat Archaeological Park. And this temple behind me is called Angkor Thom. Every time I think of that, I'm thinking of the Bowie song. What's that? That's Major Tom. This is Angkor Thom. I can't give you all the details of it, except that this is all part of the ancient Khmer Empire. These temples were built initially to revere Hindu gods, and later on, as Buddhism took over as the dominant religion, the sculptures and a lot of the artwork was replaced for Buddhist symbols. On the way, and some of the symbols are sort of interconnected, like for example the Naga, which is a symbol of both the Hindus and the Buddhists. I've been here about 4 weeks. Like the last few weeks, it's just been really muggy. But today I woke up and it's like it's a bit hot, warm. It's getting warm now, but it's not muggy. It's a really, really beautiful day. This is in the middle of their dry season. It's also the beginning of Chinese New Year, okay, which is a festival that goes on, I think, for about 5 days from yesterday. And so there's a lot of Khmer people out and about, just, you know, this is a national holiday, right? And so the place has got a buzz. There's this stream of vehicles coming in. And actually just looking around at the crowd here, there are very few barang, which is the white fella. Because most people out today, you know, the ranks have been swelled by the locals. So this is an extraordinary cultural experience. On the way in, I was writing notes to put into the book. The book is nearly finished. I got my 60,000 words. But there's a concept that I got from Peter Fikowski called human flourishing. It's this idea of what do people need in order to flourish and have the best life. You know, this comes back to like eudaimonia from the Stoics. And travel, and cultural exchange and visiting places like this is a part of that. And this is really problematical now with the whole conversation about air travel. And, you know, because this place wouldn't exist. Well, obviously it's got a domestic tourism market, but the foreign exchange benefits of having international tourism is huge for a country like this. It simply wouldn't exist without international air travel. And I talked to a bunch of people about what it was like living in Cambodia under COVID, where they had more than 2 years with a ban on flights, and they were just miserable and poor, and a lot of people just went, you know, back home and just stayed in their room because there was nothing to do. So, you know, this business about international air travel, I'm so like, I don't know the words to describe my contempt, not contempt, I don't know what the word is, you know, but business executives have known for decades that we had a climate crisis, and rather than getting on and fixing it, they just fucked around for decades. And now here we are in a situation where we're looking at having to shut down major transport sectors in order to prevent the collapse of the global ecosystem, right? It's time that powerful people started paying for the evil behavior that they've exhibited as a course of their business. The banality of evil is one term that's used to describe it. That's something that just resonates in me at the moment. This kind of upwelling of rage against the business elite for the crimes that they've committed against humanity and the living planet. Anyway, I'm going to go inside the temple and have a look around. See you on the other side.